All right, so welcome back to See the Stories, the signature segment of the 3-hour news show on See Today, and we still have Patsy with us here to talk more about Zero Waste Indonesia. So we've been talking about waste in fashion and how we use your campaign, Tukar Baju, right? Tukar Baju, as a way of reducing fashion waste. But you know, we've got also here a reusable bag, and sometimes, including myself, you know, sometimes I forgot to put this into my bag, and I end up stacking this up at my house, and eventually I will throw it away. Right? Is it the kind of you know, saving environment that we want to head to, or should we be doing any better?
Yeah, so when we're talking about reusable stuff, it has to be reused.
Yeah, that's the point.
So even though the fabric is actually reusable, but if you don't reuse it, then it doesn't make sense. So this is the whole point of it. I mean, it's a good intention, obviously, to create a product that is reusable, to have like this cotton bag. But cotton bag only good if you reuse it at least like 100 times or 200 times or something.
Okay.
Because they also use a lot of resources to create. This bag uses resources to create as well, right? But if you use it only once, it doesn't make any difference than the single-use plastic.
And that's not the point.
That's not
These
the point.
things are created.
And I have the assumption that this is an excuse actually for business to gain more profit, because sometimes they sell things, we sell things without providing bags, single-use plastic or single-use bag or reusable bag, and they would ask, would you like a bag? And the customers would say yes, or there will be an additional of 5,000 or even 7,000 for the reusable bag. And we have no other choice rather than buying it, right? And this is an additional profit for them without maybe knowing that actually the customers do not reuse it.
Exactly.
So
That's quite
sometimes
ironic.
we buy something that we don't need. And this is one of the example. We have the good intention to be sustainable and to be good to the environment, but we don't really use it at home. There's another way as well. If you have a lot of this bag, there is a place where you can donate it. Or so you give it for people to keep reusing it as well. But that's also not a solution. So the best solution is remember to bring your reusable bag.
That's the point.
Reuse it.
And reuse it.
At least 100 times.
100 times until it's broken. So sometimes we forget to bring it, or we bought something that very small. We cannot suit all of things that we bought at the grocery store. So basically we have to, okay, I'll buy another one.
I mean, I must share this, that in Indonesia is nice because everyone in here, at least a lot of people have a car. If you want to go shopping, you will bring your you will go with your car, right? And then you have the
trolley,
cart as well. The trolley as
for
well
free.
For free. Just stack it in there. You
That's the thing I did.
Just stack it in there and dump it back into your car, and then it's done. You don't really need a bag for that as well. When I used to live in the Netherlands, I have to go with bicycles. So everything is gonna be in my backpack, and if it doesn't fit, well, too bad. There's another way to do it.
Okay, so basically there's another tips, Rory. If you go to a grocery store,
bring 2 bags.
You don't bring your bag, ask the box, because they will give it for you for free. Do you have you have the box, and they will give it to you for free.
For free.
Exactly. I think that can be the tips.
All right.
So speaking about bag again, about the fashion waste, is it possible for the fashion industry to continue operating without producing waste?
Well, I think business as usual, which is things that we're doing at the moment, it's not good. So they need to change. Every single industry needs to change to create more sustainable future, to focus on the SDGs, you know, like to support the climate action. Because based on the IPCC report, we don't have enough time to reach the tipping point. So industry, any kind of industry, including the fashion industry, need to work right now. And there is a lot of possibilities. In local industry, in Indonesia, international industry, they've been trying to create like, you know, like more, better wages for the people, a more sustainable way of creating the clothing, or maybe they take back their broken clothes. Like for example, there is some shoes company that they take back their shoes, and then they mend it, they fix it, and then they sell it in the cheaper price. This is also another thing that can be done. Or borrowing clothing, like
you can rental, exactly.
clothing.
There's a lot of apps. So many
yes,
apps.
Exactly. So in Indonesia, it's pretty common, especially if you go to the wedding.
Yeah.
Like the brides will rent their
Exactly.
clothes or
Yeah,
something. This
yeah.
is not common in Western culture. So we already use the similar structure, but the structure that we can expand it more is to like daily life clothing.
Okay.
So this is also another thing that we can do.
Oh yes,
All right.
good idea.
So, what is this is my question actually that is really important. What do we have to do to raise the awareness of fashion waste? I mean, okay, by using reusable bags, by bringing our
Tumbler.
own tumble, but how to make sure that each one of us aware that, hey, it is really important for us to pay attention to fashion waste.
Yes. So Zero Waste Indonesia has a tagline: sustainability starts with you, within you.
Okay.
So if you have a household,
Yeah.
you are basically the presidents of your house.
Yeah.
Right? Because you're the one that creating the rules.
Yeah.
No food on the couch, you know, like all
Yeah.
this thing. You,
Yeah,
create,
yeah.
you create the rules. So you can create your rules for yourself as well. That, you know, I'm not gonna buy clothing that is from a fast fashion industry. I'm gonna support this, and then from there on, you can promote it. You can share it to the people, and this is an action that you can do. Or this is something that I like to do as well, to share a petition to a company saying that I'm your loyal customer. I love your product, but can you create something like this? And if they can understand that there is a demand for this, because businesses always goes for
Supply and demand.
Yes, exactly. With the supply and
that's
demand.
great.
So if there is a demand from the market,
Yeah.
they
We'll
will
make it.
They will make it. They will
Yeah.
create a sustainable product. They will create a product that is affordable, but
Still
at the same time
responsible with their
Yes,
environment.
exactly.
Nice. So
There is always a way.
there's always a way. So Nila, what is your best advice for us people who are still unconscious about buying stuff, especially clothes, because we want to look trendy, up to date, and look good in our social media. Yes, that's that, right?
So I think the best
Looks
thing
good in
is
our social media. Oh my God.
That's the idea.
There's a lot of people, and unfortunately, that's the case. I think focus on yourself first. Create your own style. As what you say,
Yeah.
trend is there, but the style never changes. Like,
Yeah.
the style long lasting.
Yeah.
So create your own style, be you. So when people see you, they know like this is your style. Like when I go anywhere, people will know like her clothes will be like from somewhere, from her mom or from her sister or from somewhere else,
Or
like,
my auntie.
Yes, exactly. So this is actually the way to go. Start with you.
All
Creating
right.
your own style.
Oh.
Are you ready, Marie?
Nila, thank you very much.
Just starting.
What are we ready for?
We are ready for a quiz actually,
No,
since
I'm
you are
ready
here.
to shift our
Oh, okay.
life to
test
be
you.
more
I'm gonna test you
conscious
right now.
about our, daily
I think
basis.
I'm ready because
I think we have to, right?
Yeah, I often buy things that I don't really need, but things that I really want.
Oh my
So
God.
that I have to shift that mindset that okay, thrifting is a very good idea,
Yes, yes.
and swapping clothes is also a very good idea.
Yes,
I think I need to infuse that message into my head.
Oh my
And another
God.
thing is that before you want to buy something, you have to ask yourself question. Will I wear it? Will I wear it so many times?
Okay.
How am I going to dispose it after I'm wearing
okay.
it? So it's not like, oh my God, it's cute,
It's
I want
cute.
it.
It's cute and cheap.
Not only about how's my bank account doing after I buy it.
Yeah.
All right then.
That's
So,
fashion industry.
that's fashion.
Oh my God.
No cheap fashion, but let's do sustainable fashion. Okay, since Nila Patty is here,
Yeah.
right, the production team has a little games for us. So the big screen will show the statement about sustainable fashion. Then my Velo and I will guess the statement which is true or false, and Nila will be the judge. And perhaps you could give, some comments or some explanation about
Yeah.
this statement. So let's start with the first statement. Though. This is very obvious.
This is an
though.
exam for all of us.
Actually, this is an exam for you. You have to explain.
All right.
All right,
So,
first statement. Fashion industry is the second largest polluter in the world, I would say.
Oh, say.
All right.
Second
So,
largest.
should I answer it right now?
Yes,
then?
you have to answer
so
it.
this is actually false.
False! Because
Because-
she mentioned the 6.
Yes.
Oh my God.
Check it. This is 2019, so the data get updated.
Yeah.
Oh, now it's the
And
sixth.
it's actually right now is the 6th.
Oh,
I
wow.
always say to my audience that this is the second.
No,
it's not the
basically.
sixth.
Good.
All right, so the first one and second one, what is? What is
Well,
that?
of course, something that we use electricity from the
well.
fossil fuel.
Fossil fuel. So
fuels.
energy and gas industry, they sits at the first rank.
All right. Oh,
And then after that, you have a food waste.
food waste. Oh my
Another thing where we
god.
have,
Hang on,
like,
hang on.
that's another thing that we can
Yeah,
talk
yeah,
about.
yeah.
Oh my God,
And
I feel
Indonesia
bad
sits
about
number
that.
2 as well after Saudi Arabia when it comes to food waste, though. But is it because that the fashion industry has changed that now it sits at the 6th position, or other industries they have expanded their waste production?
That's something that we need to check on the data. But I believe that there is a trend at the moment to
Yeah.
create,
Yeah.
thrifting, as what you're saying.
Thrifting.
So consumer
Yeah.
understand, and they would like to do vintage stuff
Yeah.
rather than the new stuff.
Yeah.
And it's
And
actually-
awareness now has grown. Right?
Absolutely.
Yes.
Especially with the movement like who makes your clothes.
Yeah.
So they want to know. When you buy something, you want to know who make your clothes.
And the process.
how exactly the process behind it as well.
Oh, I probably because of the pandemic as well. We don't go out.
I mean,
like,
Yeah.
you know.
anytime you go
that's
shopping, and
impossible.
Oh my God, I can count in 5 fingers for the past 3 years.
Yeah,
I think because of that, that's one of the
One of the
change our
factors,
the
yeah,
behavior.
yeah.
Some,
But
well,
hopefully after the pandemic, it
we're
doesn't
going
change. We'll go
down,
down-
to like
down
600.
All right,
Alright.
to the second statement or fact. Silk is actually a recyclable material. I would say
I
true.
say false.
it's a true.
Oh,
Yay!
good.
This is natural derived products, right?
Yes, it's organic product. So
Organic.
organic product can be composable even.
Oh, composable.
Yes. So
right.
it's not just recyclable, but it's also composable.
Oh,
You know, I sell pajamas, as I mentioned.
Using this-
That is made of it's called organic silk, tencel.
Oh,
Yes.
So
tencel, right.
tencel is made of recycled
Yeah.
wood pulp. So as opposed to silk that is using the kepompong, right? It uses wood pulp from sustainable grown forest.
oh, nice.
Right, that's why, so tencel is actually belongs to Lansing company,
Okay.
which is originally in Austria, and it is very strict when it comes to sustainability.
Oh, cool.
And even for us, brands who sell tencel products, we have to pass their qualification to be able to sell and to claim it as tencel.
Oh, cool. So basically, we as a buyer have to check the tag,
Yeah.
what is the clothes are made
Yes.
for.
And you can also check the tencel website
Yeah.
whether the brand
Part of
has passed and is part of it. has
All
passed the
right.
specification.
Okay, good to
All right.
know. Next
Third
one.
statement then.
It's 1-1, yeah? At the
Yeah.
moment,
1-1,
it's
yes.
1-1.
One way to reduce
Fashion
fashion waste is by tidying up.
Fashion.
Say false.
One way to reduce fashion waste is by tidying up. True.
I mean, this is really difficult question.
It's tricky, right?
I'm not sure. I mean, like tidying up as in-
Tidying up
as in
without-
decluttering.
I don't know. Tidying up or,
No,
or
I
taking
think-
care of your clothes.
Yeah, taking care and maybe tidying up in your cupboard.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
it's like
Your
decluttering.
So basically, you can use it like a long
No, not
time.
decluttering because you don't throw it away or
Why
you
is
don't donate it, right?
Why is this?
Just
All
tidying
right.
it up.
It can be true. It can be false.
It can be false as well. It depends. I
Exactly.
think it depends
So
on the
it really
situation.
depends because, like,
It's quite
okay,
ambiguous,
yeah,
the question.
yeah, but I mean, like, if you're talking about tidying up in a sense of decluttering,
Yeah.
so you open your closet,
Yeah.
and then you just take out everything,
Yeah.
and then you pick like, I like this one, I don't like this one, I like this one, I don't like this one. That you can do because then you use the one that you don't like, you give it to somebody else.
Yeah.
And then
Sure.
they can use it for something else.
Yes.
So that's a way to
can be
reduce fashion
sustainable.
waste.
True.
Exactly.
All right, so it's
Both are
neither
correct.
true or false.
Yeah.
It's, both are correct, okay?
Yay, all right.
Okay,
Fair
still
enough.
1-1.
All
Fair
right.
enough. Let's go to the
Okay.
second, the next statement, please. Luxury fashion is more sustainable than fast fashion.
I think it's
believe it's
true. Yeah. But not all the luxury brands are sustainable, right? Some of the luxury brands are also.
Should I break the news?
Yeah, it's okay. Just throw it all.
Well, none of them is actually
Exactly, right?
None of
Not all the
because the
luxury.
most sustainable one is the one that you already have.
Oh my God. Okay. I
So
changed.
it's not really about the brand because luxury fashion, sometimes it's just the brand that is luxury, but the way to make it, like the
same.
worker,
Yeah.
they don't really take care of them as well, and it's also creating a new product, or it's a product that
Feel bad.
have like a lot of environmental footprint, carbon footprint.
Yeah.
So
Even using maybe skin of crocodiles,
Or from animals,
Yeah,
right?
from
animals,
animals,
yeah,
they
yeah, yeah.
create lots of carbon dioxide, right?
yes,
Yeah.
exactly.
Or
Yeah,
carbon
and the
footprint.
workers
Yes,
concerned about that.
But I mean, if we're talking about luxury fashion, as in, like clothing that they don't make a lot, but in a small quantity, and then they make sure that the worker also get, like paid in the good wage, then it could be.
Decent one.
But in
Okay.
general,
Yeah, okay.
So you've got the point for this question. So it's 2-1.
Yeah, really?
You
No.
have the
Okay. Oh wow! Now we have to change our mind about the luxury brands,
Exactly.
fashion. So basically, things that are sustainable are something that we have.
Exactly.
It starts from ourselves.
By reusing what we already
Oh my God, I'm scared right now. I'm thinking
you should
about
check on your
how
clothes, like,
exactly. Oh my God, lots of homework.
That gives me an idea once again to declutter my clothes and maybe sell it via social media and donate the proceeds.
Yeah.
Nila, thank you so
Thank
much
you so
for
much.
coming. to our
anytime,
studio.
anytime.
Have been
And
fun.
Always welcome for everyone as well. Would like to know more about zero waste lifestyle.
Sure. Or hit the button on Instagram, Zero Waste Indonesia, yeah?
Yeah,
Zero waste.
underscore official.
Oh, underscore official.
Thanks so much.
right.
All right. And See the Stories will continue after the break, so please don't go anywhere.
Thank you.